Hi, so I posted a video 2 Fridays ago, and I was really meaning to do it last Friday, but there was so much going on, and our school had a rugby tournament that Saturday, and I felt like, okay, I need to get some work done, and it was just a hassle. But by the way, we won, and it was just really great because our school hadn't won the tournament in like 15 years, so everyone was really happy about that, and a lot of my friends were on the team, and they were crying with their parents because, you know, they accomplished something. So I want to talk about family, and by family I mean like cousins and distant relatives. So in the last month, my mom's older brother came to the city and asked if he could stay overnight because he had to get dialysis for his diabetes. So my mom, of course, she said yes, and she said even if we don't have enough room, we'll try and make it work. You know, people can sleep in the living room, people can share rooms or something, and you know, stuff like that. So I have one of his daughters is, I think, 5 years older than I am, and she came to my room and was hanging out with me, and it was fine, you know, like we played The Sims 3 on my laptop, and we went on Facebook, and you know, just, it wasn't that fun, but I mean, because she was my cousin, I was like, oh, okay, this is fine. But the last night that she was here, she was sitting in my computer chair, and I was on my laptop on my bed, and she turned over to me, and she said, so, do you have like an MP3 player? And because I didn't trust her with electronics or anything of mine, I told her I didn't. And so she continued to play on her phone, or I don't even know what she was doing. And then I told her, I'm gonna leave the room for 5 minutes because I need to shower, and she said, okay. Never did it occur to me that she might actually do something in the short time that I was in the shower. When I got out of the shower though, went back to my room, I didn't think to check for anything because it's rude, you know, you don't check your drawers when the person you don't trust is like right there. That's rude. So the next morning, she was already leaving back for her hometown, 2 hours up north. And before that, my mom wanted to take them to this mall so that they could look around and see if they wanted anything. And we also had breakfast there. When they left and my mom and I got home, I wanted to charge my iPod. So I was looking through my bag, in which I had used for my semester exams, because, you know, it's a half day, you don't need much. I was looking through it and I found my earphones, but my iPod was not there. And so I started to freak out, and I thought, okay, that's strange because my earphones are always with my iPod. So I looked in my drawers, and I checked my study table and my nightstand, and I checked my school bag, which I knew I shouldn't have checked because it wouldn't be in there. I knew because I did not put it in there. I went downstairs to check just in case I left it downstairs and Mom decided to put it in her little jewelry box, but it was not there. And I flipped because it only dawned on me then that she had asked me the night before whether I had an MP3 player, and I said no. I said no, why would you go through my bag? And of course, I told my mom, and she said not to make assumptions. My mom tried calling her sister and asked her to check her bags while they were on the road, while they were going back. And her sister said okay, and my mom warned her, don't tell her though, because we don't want her to think that we're suspecting her or anything. So eventually my mom told her brother what my cousin did, and my uncle got really mad at her, and she messaged my mom and asked my mom, why did you tell my dad? Are you fucking kidding me? So now I have to figure out a way to get that iPod back, even though now I'm using a different one. I still want to get it back because it's an iPod and I've used it since I was like 12. Yes, I know I'm not as spoiled as everyone else out there. I don't get iPods immediately. It's just that it pisses me off. Like, you know you took it. You know you stole it. Why would you try and defend it? I know you were the only person in the room at the time. Why would you lie? So now I'm hoping that things will be okay. Like, I've calmed down because it's been over a month. But I mean, I know not to trust her anymore for sure. So I guess it's all good. Yeah, that's family right there. Alright, so stay tuned guys, and hopefully if I'm on schedule, I will post something next Friday. Oh, next Friday I have a party that I will most likely try and go to, so I'll try and post a video before that. Ciao!